Hello guys, I'm out here in my garage, and as you saw earlier, I was digging up my pepper plants. So trying to figure out if I want to just go ahead and trim off the smaller branches and leave the main stem so that I can start overwintering them, or I'm just going to just repot them in pots because I needed them to be removed from my garden bed because I need the space to plant other things in my garden bed. So what I read about pepper plants, or they are perennials, which means that they will come back each year, especially with proper care given to them. So this is a cayenne pepper plant, and I never overwintered pepper plants before because I didn't know that you can. So so that's where my decision is to see if I want to overwinter this or let it continue to produce fruit. But since that I dug it up, I'm not for sure if it's gonna continue to produce fruit, because it may go through a transition shock. And I think a transition shock is when you uproot a plant and you plant it in a different or new environment. Sometimes it'll kind of do like this little droopy, like the leaves look droopy and everything, and it may seem like you killed your plant, but it's actually going through a process of rerooting itself in a new environment. So, and plus with pepper plants, sometimes they can be finicky. Like if you keep moving them or transplanting them, sometimes they'll come back alive, and sometimes they just die off. I decided to go ahead and cut the branches, and I'm going to harvest off whatever fruit on here, and we're just going to go ahead and let these go dormant. Now some people like to overwinter these in their home. If you have space to overwinter these in your home, that's fine. If you're gonna put these in your home to overwinter, then you want to make sure that to watch out for bugs, and don't use the same soil. You have to repot these in clean soil that didn't come from the outside, because you don't want to bring bugs and possibly other bacteria and viruses from the outdoors and to spread to your plants inside your home. But as far as for me, I'm going to I'm going to use the outside soil that I have, but these are not coming in my home. They will be in my garage. But for the time being, because it's not cold yet, I'm just going to have these to be planted inside of these pots right here, and for these to stay outside. When the time comes to pull them in from very low temperatures, then I will place these in my garage where it wouldn't take effect on them so much or cause for them to freeze or anything. So I have a long way from there being any frost, and I'm just a couple weeks away from maybe cold weather because November is approaching. So So as I stated before, this will be my first time overwintering pepper plants. So we're gonna see how that works out. Alright, so normally I have garden shears, but I don't know where my garden shears are. So I just got scissors. So what you want to do, this is your main stem, and it breaks off into 2 other stems. What you want to do is you want to cut off these extra stems that's on top of this main Y. So when you cut off the stems, you should be left with the main Y, like the main stem of your plant. So I'm gonna cut this part off, and then I'm gonna cut off, see, this left the Y. And I'm going to cut off, just looking, I don't know if you can see that good, but this is one side of the Y right here, and it breaks off into 2 more branches there. So I'm gonna cut these branches off. I wished I had my garden shears. Okay, I'll cut off that other piece, and you're gonna be left with that. Alright, I'm gonna do the same for this side here. So this is the other side. This is the other side of this Y, and it breaks off into those 2 branches. So I'm going to cut off these 2 branches. If you can see that, this is the other side of the Y, and it breaks off into these 2 branches. So I'm going to cut off these 2 branches here. Okay. When you need something, you can't never find it. Okay, so you're left with that, and I'm just gonna break that off. So basically it looks like a dead stem, but you're gonna keep this stem alive over the winter until spring, and you're just gonna pot it in some good potting soil to keep it alive and to keep it healthy. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this in here and put some garden soil in here and give it a good water. See that? So I have some soil that I prepared back here a couple of months ago. I already have the amendments in it. So I'm going to take some of the soil, and I'm going to mix it. I'm not for sure if you guys can see that, but so I put some soil at the bottom first, and I'm just gonna fill it up. I got my soil in, and I'm gonna put some water in here, and I'm gonna do the the next fruit the same way. Okay, this is another one. Alright, so once again, this is the stem, one side of the Y, and the other side of the Y. Cut down here. Okay. All right. All right, so I have my jalapeno plants and my cayenne pepper plants. I've cut all the branches off of those, and I have most of those repotted. I do have these jalapeno plants right here that I'm going to do next, but I ran out of pots, so I will be doing those next. But that's it. I'm just gonna have these outside for the time being until the weather gets cool, and then I'll bring them in. And once you bring them in, then you'll need a grow light to put these under, so that they will continue to stay alive throughout the winter. Alright, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed and great day.